Okay guys, this is Red Fox. Just gonna show you the neighborhood. It's cute and very little, I think. I don't know if that's I think that might be a cul-de-sac down there. I'm zero help. But so this is really close to base. It is quiet. This road here, so you would take this road to get to base and into Havelock that way. And then this way goes to like Swansboro, Morehead City. It's a main cutoff. It's if we're going to the coast, we just hop on this road. So the roof looks pretty good. There is a little bit of a raised shingle. I'm so sorry. I know that you won't be able to see it. It is one. That's not true. There's two. That I see that are glaringly obvious, but that's an easy fix. Just a matter of a couple of nails. So here's the front. What I did notice immediately is the driveway is really nice and wide. It extends like out past the sides of the garage. So you can easily put two cars there. Here's the front. Needs so they've caulked this quite a few times. It needs to be redone. Again, nothing crazy. Side of the house. I'm assuming that was maybe a light fixture. Like a floodlight or a security camera. Perhaps, yeah, because there's a floodlight over there. So it might be wired for it, and they've just put it looks like almost electrical tape on top of it. Here's porch. Very narrow. But you could put a couple of small chairs if you wanted. Alright. It's the floor. It's the front door. Just needs some caulking around the window. I'm sorry. Okay. Weird placement. I just want to make sure it wasn't covering something up. Here's again the front door. 100% needs paint. Flooring's cut too short. Oh my god, it's a fuzzy cat. Let me shut the door all the way. Oh my god, you're so fuzzy. Hi. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's a couple. Oh my god. Hi. Come here, fuzzy cat. Oh, okay. So again, this sucks. Oh my god, I like that big fuzzy cat. So first things I noticed, painting, flooring. Hi, kitty. Crack from settling. It's straight. It's not something I'd worry about. It's straight, and it's not like I'm trying to do it with two hands, which I know you can't see. And I have my phone in one. Fingers, if it was separating like this and there's a drastic divide, that's something that I would worry about. That is pretty normal. And the drywall seam in the ceiling needs to be repaired. I have no idea. Dusty. So it doesn't smell like cats. If you were wondering, I didn't know there were cats. You wouldn't walk in here and know that they were cats. It smells like they were cooking something. Hey, little cat. Wood fireplace. So what I actually like about this is it's super tall. It's almost as tall as I am. Oh, that's for wires. I was like, what is that? So something I do notice is the windows are old. Like this window is completely filmed. And so that's something that would have to be eventually, at least in the living room. Yeah, those are all old, replaced. Different flooring in here. The color is really pretty. This space, you could, if you wanted, have a little dining table. The kitchen, the space is massive. This is great. Again, it needs to be painted, cleaned. This trim looks like it was put up and never painted. Like there's some marks up there on the wall, need to be painted. These floors in here look pretty good. There is some obvious scratching though. So yeah, everything here needs to be like painted. There was, my assumption is another light at some point, or the thought of a light. This is peel and stick for mica countertops. Would 100% paint these cabinets. Sorry, I wonder sometimes if you get like motion sickness from watching me walk around pointing at a bunch of shit. That again with the window. And the reason I point out the windows is because they are very costly. Like to do this house, rough guess, and I'm probably not super far off, 20 to 30 grand. Water spot. Repair. Water spot. This is the garage. I'm here. I might as well hop in. Hot water heater. Again, leak. Some points. Okay. I don't know if you noticed, you do have different flooring in both of these rooms. Hi, little cat. Hi. Okay. And then, when you come down here, this is a huge room. Again, that way is the front door. Living space. This is the first room on the left. Litter boxes are in here. Again, it doesn't smell like there's a cat. This room is a really good size. Different flooring as well. This is a good size closet. Another closet. Again, paint. Attic access. I'm gonna hop to the left. Y'all, these windows are killing me. If it's 1 or 2, not that big of a deal. This is a lot of them. Essentially what it means is there's moisture that has gotten in between the panes of the interior and the exterior glass. It doesn't mean it's like leaking or anything, but it does potentially mean that the efficiency of them could be compromised as far as like heating and cooling your house. And again, I don't know that that's true. Like, I feel like you would really be able to tell in drastically like cold, but they're wood-ish. So these are older, these are very older windows. And if it's something that they would be willing to like do, great. If not, it's something that you guys would have to decide if you would be willing to deal with. Again, you could live here and never have an issue with it, but just know it's going to show up in your inspection. Your inspector is going to note that there's a haze between the window panes, which is going to usually raise a flag to another person, another buyer. This is laminate. So it could, oh God, like, why? It's going to raise a red flag potentially. And then like some people are not going to care. So it is going to be a gamble. You might get a buyer that cares, and then you'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. I just want to let you know that also needs to be cleaned. That is a potential thing when buying this house. And honestly, I have another house under contract that we've got 2 of the windows. But again, 2 is much better than every window or the vast majority. This room is also an amazing size. Let me check these windows. They don't seem to have any film in between them, so that's always good. Paint. Room's huge. I think this house has probably some of the bigger rooms that we've seen. Biggest takeaways: windows, paint, floor. And it's not all of floor. It's not the flooring in any of these other rooms. It's the flooring in the main living room. Again, closet. Another closet. The storage here is amazing, however. Really struggling to tell what color this is. Okay. I can't tell if it's like gray or purple or a grayish purple. I'm going to assume that maybe it's a purple by the color of, I don't know. Again, super worn. Also, very short. God damn. All of those, I'd pull them. I would yank them, replace them. Good thing they're cheap. You can buy some awesome cheap light fixtures. There was a repair done. I don't know that you're gonna be able to see. It looks like it was just a drywall repair because it is a straight line. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. That's a water spot over there. Again. Okay, these are interesting. I don't know that it works. I don't know what would be the music, but hey. Okay. I'm gonna hop outside. Hi, little cat. Another cat. The deck is not in, it's not in, I don't know. It feels like it's, I don't worry about falling in, but it will eventually, I would say in the next couple of years, need to be replaced. You have gutters on the back side, which is nice, something we've not always seen. Back side of the roof looks good. A little creaky over here. The yard is super nice. So again, I'm going to point this out just for knowledge. This will come up in an inspection. There are some cracks here. Not something that is generally going to be of any concern. A lot of these are just like brick facades, if you will. So they're going to have the slab, and then on top of that slab, they're going to have put bricks. Our house has the same thing. And the bricks are basically there just to make it look better. So what I do like about this house is it doesn't have a crawl space. Bonus. I feel like most of the things that we've seen had crawl spaces, and as we know, the maintenance of them just gets a little bit, I don't know, unsure. So I don't love that you don't know, but here you don't have to worry about it because there's not one. So weird stuff. There's no microwave. Not that that's weird. I just noticed it. So like these shelves, because they're attached, typically they would stay with the home unless it's otherwise stated in the MLS. I don't remember what it says. Just letting you know. For instance, like if this was something you wanted, we would say, hey, can you leave those shelves? They're expected to stay, but I don't want any questions later, like, you know. Let me just make sure that there's nothing funky under there. Okay. I'll pet you one more time. Okay, guys. I will not be home for a while today, but I'm going to upload this. It just might take me a little longer to get to you. This also needs to be redone. It might take me a little longer to get to you because I will not be home. And an upload sometimes takes forever. However, I'll get it to you ASAP.